Hello everyone! Mix is back on MixxSpoil. Today I'm going to take you soaring into the emerald skies of the land of Oz to reveal the untold story behind the legend of a famous witch with the grand musical fantasy film Wicked. Based on the celebrated Broadway show, I'll walk you through every event, every powerful song, and every crucial detail, making you feel like you've seen the movie with your own eyes. Have you ever wondered, before the Wicked Witch of the West became feared by all, who was she? What did she go through, and what made her become the Green Witch, branded as evil? Wicked takes us back to the very beginning of the story in the land of Oz to uncover the truth behind the legend, the love, the envy, and the broken friendships that will change your perspective on wickedness forever. All right, it's time to dive deep into the magnificent musical fantasy film, Wicked. The story begins at Shiz University in the land of Oz. Here we meet our two main characters who are polar opposites in personality. Elphaba, a young woman born with green skin, she's intelligent, highly skilled in magic, and deeply committed to justice. However, her unique skin color has always made her an outcast, viewed as an anomaly by society. She has a disabled younger sister named Nesseros, whom Elphaba constantly cares for. Glinda is a beautiful, charming, attention-loving, and universally popular young woman. She dreams of becoming the best witch and serving the mighty Wizard of Oz. The two are assigned to be roommates at the university. Initially, their relationship is strained. Glinda looks down on and despises Elphaba because of her green skin, but as time passes, their animosity gradually transforms into an improbable friendship. Glinda teaches Elphaba about social graces and how to dress, while Elphaba helps Glinda with her magic lessons. Their friendship blossoms amidst their differences, accompanied by the song Popular, showcasing Glinda's attempts to make Elphaba popular. Elphaba's exceptional magical abilities catch the eye of Madame Morrible, the influential headmistress. She decides to take Elphaba and Glinda to the Emerald City to meet the legendary and mighty Wizard of Oz. Meeting the wizard is Elphaba's ultimate dream. She believes he will help her use her magic for good and to right the injustices in Oz. But upon meeting him, the wizard is not what she imagined. He acts strangely and doesn't seem to possess real magical power. Elphaba begins to doubt the wizard's true identity, and during this time, she uncovers a shocking truth. The Wizard of Oz is using magic that causes animals in Oz to lose their ability to speak, something Elphaba cannot tolerate. The song Defying Gravity marks Elphaba's decision to stand against injustice and soar into the sky. After learning the truth, Elphaba decides to defy the Wizard of Oz and fight for the rights of the oppressed animals. She is immediately branded as the Wicked Witch of the West. Glinda chooses to side with the wizard and tries to maintain her good image. She is appointed Glinda the Good Witch of the North, while Elphaba becomes the Wicked Witch of the West, as we know her in the legend. Their friendship is severely tested. Elphaba has to flee and live in isolation, while Glinda tries to fulfill her role as the Good Witch, but deep down, she still cares for Elphaba and feels guilty about her own actions. During this part of the story, Elphaba meets other significant characters, such as Fiyero, a handsome prince who once had a relationship with Glinda but falls in love with Elphaba, and Boq, a young man hopelessly in love with Nesseros. Boq might also be one of those unintentionally affected by Elphaba's magic, leading to the legend of the Tin Man. Elphaba's story continues with difficulties. She tries to help her sister Nesseros and protect the oppressed animals, but all her actions are interpreted as evil, leading to even greater hatred for her, which eventually leads to the legend of the Wicked Witch of the East, her sister, whom Dorothy accidentally kills, as we know from the story of the Wizard of Oz. The love between Elphaba and Fiyero blossoms amidst the tension, but they face many obstacles. When Fiyero chooses to stand by Elphaba, he's hunted by the wizard's soldiers and eventually becomes the Scarecrow, as Elphaba tries to save Fiyero's life with her magic. The film concludes with a scene close to the beginning of the familiar Wizard of Oz story, when Dorothy arrives in Oz and inadvertently kills the Wicked Witch of the East, Nessarose, forcing Elphaba to seek out Dorothy for revenge, leading to their final confrontation. According to the musical, Elphaba decides to fake her death by water, making everyone believe she's gone, while Fiyero, as the Scarecrow, remains by her side. Wicked is a story that reveals that the wickedness we perceive might not always be genuine, but rather a product of misunderstanding, fear, and societal judgment. It's a story of the courage to stand for what you believe in, even when hated, and remains a grand tale of true friendship, love, and sacrifice. For me, Wicked isn't just a beautiful fantasy film, it's a profound questioning of society and the human heart. Do we judge people too much by their appearance? And is being different always evil? Elphaba represents those who are unique, who face judgment and branding simply because of their outward appearance. But deep down, she has a pure heart and desires justice. This film teaches us to look deeper into people's hearts and never judge anyone solely by what we see or what society tells us, because sometimes the wickedness we perceive might just be good intentions misunderstood. The story of Wicked has now concluded. It's a journey full of magic, emotion, and profound life lessons. What do you think causes us to judge others too quickly? And have you ever been judged by your appearance, or have you ever misjudged someone? That's all for MixxSpoil today. I hope this incredibly detailed summary of the film Wicked has given you a rich experience and a deep understanding of the story. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any future episodes. And if you love these grand and inspiring in-depth story analyses, hit like and share it with your friends. See you next episode. Goodbye.